Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review for Black Ink Crew Compton Season 1, Episode 3. First things first, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird. JayBird. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, and all that goodness. All that goodness. Like this video, hit the like button, share the video, comment in the comment section, follow me on Instagram at J_Lees_Corner. Check the description box. It has all that information in there. Okay, this show, I felt like, oh, it's gonna be Compton. There will be real. It'll be tattoos here. It's getting more boring the more we go along. I feel like they should not have started with this whole, we're the only tattoo shop in Compton, and they know the tattoo shops, so we have to talk to the OGs. Like, all of that same. The first 3 episodes have been exactly the same. We've been having the exact same conversation. So this is gonna be a short review, okay? Again, the tattoo shop is supposed to be opening in a week, but I'm like, okay. I feel like the show should have started with, hey, we opened a tattoo shop 2 weeks ago, or 2 months ago, or whatever. The build up to the shop being put together, I don't care. But we see KP and Tim doing somebody podcast to promote the tattoo shop. Okay. Anyway, we then see Lemire. Lemire is it Lemire or Lanier? We're gonna say Lemire. I think it's Lemire. It has a plan to win back Danielle, to stop being angry with him or whatever. He's the last time we seen them, they was arguing on the beach. I'm on the beach because she was like, I followed you down here, you down here with people. And all that foolishness or whatever. Anyway, he like, we've been together for 7 years, and so I know a way to get her to stop being mad at me. And not only that, I should not have been mad at her for being upset with me because it's my fault that she does not trust me based on my past actions. Again, we've had this conversation already, okay? Anyway, Danielle get there and it's a picnic. Forget this picnic. I'm still upset with you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You should have taken my side, period. I don't feel like he took anyone else's side. I feel like he just didn't feed us our bullcrap. I feel like he was like, you tripping. And you tripping for no reason. And I can't be on your side if you tripping for no reason. I didn't do anything, and you're tripping. So I guess so. He tells her how he started, how he reacted to her popping up and acting like a crazy baby mama or whatever. And when you had in cheeks, you know what I'm saying? I had in cheeks, so I had to just, I reacted that way because you had. I'm like, girl, I don't think he's hiding anyone. And all this over Nessie. And he like, look, I knew her from back in the day. She's just a dope tattoo artist. That's it. That's it. But I don't really care anymore. Anyway, Danielle, like, well, I'm sorry for acting like, Danielle was acting like a baby mama who is missing child support checks. And the baby daddy just hit the lottery. And she's upset that he did not immediately come give her some money. It's how she was acting. I'm like, girl, it's seen too much. And so they make up, they hug it out or whatever. He then rubs her feet and puts some whipped cream on her toes and sucks her toes. Disgusting. Only because she had to walk from the somewhere to get to that part, and her feet was in that grass a little bit, and he sucked them toes, and them toes weren't clean. He didn't even baby. You could have at least baby wiped them toes. Okay, this some girl. Ugh, ugh. Anyway, so Drippin' and Doll goes to a bar. She invited him to a bar because he has not seen her. Well, one of them, they decided to hook up, to meet up, okay? And she picked the location, we'll say that. And so he get there, he's surprised that there's an S in the bar. And he's like, oh, what? People, it was a lot going on in there. Mainly one person being, paddled or whatever. And then a couple of people like doing like burlesque stuff or whatnot. I was like, I'm confused. I felt like I was watching Pose and Electra was in there, you know what I'm saying, beating somebody up or whatnot. Anyway, he brings up how he's checking on her because she left the beach last time and, she left pretty fast or whatever. She was on one and he just wondered if she was okay. She brings up, I just didn't like how the guys was speaking about the girls or whatever. I just felt like it was just kind of crazy or whatnot. So he says, I get where you're coming from. I get how, you maybe have felt some kind of way or whatnot, but I don't think anybody was trying to, like, be offensive. And I'm like, well, a person may not be trying to be offensive, and they can still be offensive. I don't think that's what he should have said. I feel like he should have said, like, you put 20 on 10 for nothing is what I feel like happened. But I digress. He do say, like, you went from 0 to 100 real fast, and we just didn't know why. She brings up the whole thing that what I'm saying was because of my background. What I'm saying, I was raised in a forced organization. Okay. And what I'm saying, she brings about her mom met her stepfather, who was the leader of the forced organization. So the mama met him when she was like 2, and then he was very controlling. He was just not a nice person. You can tell that there was a lot of abuse going on there, whatever, that she isn't ready to talk about. But she does bring up how at times that they would starve her, and she would sometimes have to eat out the trash, and even then that would sometimes get her in trouble. I'm looking like, okay, that's a hard life. Okay, we get it. But he like, oh, okay, well, I just want to know we there for you or whatever. I'm saying, don't be tripping or whatnot. And then she say, I want to take him somewhere to let him know what I'm into. And she takes him to the back and shows him a room that has paddles and stuff. I'm like, Lord, it's foolishness. We do see everyone at the shop chilling out or whatever, having fun, talking and chit chatting or whatever about who gonna sit where or whatever. And they like, well, Nessie, you gonna probably be the one sitting in the first chair because you know what I'm saying, you knew. I ain't know. I'm not a new artist. I'm not gonna sit in the front, girl. You know one person there. That's Lemire. You're new, okay? You were the last to be hired. You're new. Like you gonna have that new seat, not because you're a woman, but because you're new. Like no one knows you. That's what I say. You're the newbie. Anyway, we then see there's a delivery at the door. They're like, somebody got a delivery. It's some flowers for Erica. They like, Erica? Who the hell is Erica? Well, Erica is Barbie. Barbie's real name is Erica. First of all, you too old to be going by Barbie if your name is Erica. Go by E. Go out, Barbie, girl. It's just it seems too much, and I think I'm gonna call Barbie Erica from now on. Anyway, so she reads the card, and the card is like, oh, so proud of you, love mom, and she gets instantly pissed off. This is I can't believe this. KP brings up how her and mom don't have the best relationship or whatever, so it's a little thing going on or whatever, and so Erica then tosses the flowers across the room and like into a wall. I'm like, first of all, ain't y'all remodeling? That's okay. If you say so. Look, Barbie Erica just needs to go on somewhere and just kind of calm down a little bit. So we do see how Erica and Nessie go like walking and talking later as they pass down flyers and whatnot. And she just brings a little bit more insight into her and her mom's relationship or lack thereof. She brings up how her mom has never really been in her life on no real level or whatever. Her mom gave her up when she was a kid. But not her mom was on drugs. Her grandparents ended up raising her. Her grandparents, I think, legally adopted her so the mom could never come and take her because, again, the mom was on drugs. And she said, and we can't stand each other. Like, even the older I got, the more we would get into arguments, and she would talk to me as if I was like a nobody on the street, like calling me out my name, just mean, rude stuff. So, again, we can't stand each other, and we just don't have any kind of relationship. She brings up how, she's not my mom, and she never will be. So, I feel like what she's saying is the case is closed. The case is closed. The door is closed. Everything is closed with their mama. And she just wonders, like, why would she even reach out and send me anything? Like she don't live here. Like, it's just weird. Did the producers and did I say the right producers? Yeah, maybe it was the producers. Because I'm like, girl, if your mama don't know you stay, how did she find out where you work at a shop that ain't even open yet? Lemire and Danielle go to a doctor's appointment to just check on the status of the baby. The doctor tells them how, there was a blood test done last time, and there's a chance that the baby may have a birth defect. He says that there's a chance the baby might have spina bifida, which is a spine disorder, and it causes the kid to not, well, the spine ain't right. He brings about for them, it would make the baby would have a hard time walking or even having any lower body functions. And so, like, they both look. This is the first time I'm like, okay, this is real. Okay, if I thought that Erica Barbie Mama Flowers was fake, this is real, based on the reaction of Lemire and Danielle. So, she's like, so like, is there a cure for it? And he was like, no, there's no cure, whatever, it'll just, it'll be what it'll be. Like, the child will have, will just have this, disorder, or this not mental, Lord Jesus, this disability, for life. And then, he said, we can get you to go see a specialist. The specialist can then let you know through a detailed ultrasound if they can see even more. And if that doesn't work, we can have a test where they stick a needle in you and get some amniotic fluid, and they can see if the child, will suffer from spina bifida. And then she said, well, if there's no cure for it or whatever, there's like no treatment for it, like, what would be the points of, doing all the other extra stuff? He says, well, it'll just let you know if that's what the baby has, and you can then decide if you want to continue on with the pregnancy. And when he said that, this was Lemire's face. He looked like he wanted to just, train to go across the table. Not like he was aggressive, but like I think he was just shocked hearing someone say, you can decide to basically, terminate the pregnancy or whatever. And then they just both sat there looking like, I was so sad because they both look confused, shocked, uh, caught off guard. I think because I've heard of spina bifida, so I kind of knew what it was, even though I know different people have different levels of it or whatever. I felt like they both had no idea what it was, so they both looked terrified. Because it is a serious thing. Like, some have like slight spina bifida where they, are regular, but they just can't. They may not stand up as tall or whatever. But the doctor was making it seem as this may be, more severe for their child, being born with it, versus maybe if you get older and because you maybe slouch a lot or whatever, you alter your spine. So, I'm just like, oh, it just broke my heart for them to hear that noise. So we have to figure out, we're going to have to see them go to their doctor's appointments. The rest of the episode, I feel like, was some bullshit, truth be told. The whole, oh, we got to go down, they all at the shop or whatever. KP come in like, oh, the plans from the city wasn't approved. We done took all this time to find this place and get the gang to say okay, and we can't get the plans. They didn't deny the plan. I'm like, oh, okay. Anyway, they didn't approve the plans, and Lemire like, what I'm saying, bro, why didn't you ask for help from us? Like, you don't have to do this on your own. I know people who could have came and did the work here that you need to be done, to the place. KB say, man, this is not an ice cream truck. This is a tattoo shop. I'm like, but a person who works lighting shit or electricity should know the same shit. Like, I'm like, I was just like, come on now. But you can see what's brewing between Lemire and people, because he's just hurt from the news he's gotten that they don't even know yet. So, I feel like Lemire is somewhere that's probably smoking a whole bunch of weed and just not, just trying to get his mind off of it and getting pissed off at whatever he hears. Anyway, Kate's like, oh, I gotta figure it out. Is it? Well, let me know what y'all gonna do, because this is kind of crazy and I don't care. And so I'm like, all right. So Lemire do leave because, like, y'all playing around or whatever. We supposed to be open up in 5 days, so what we gonna do? So then, even though KP wouldn't take Lemire's help, he lets Barbie Erica go down to the city building because she supposedly knows someone down there who can help get them plans pushed through or whatever. And then supposedly the following day, magically, Magic Spirit Fingers, you know what I'm saying, her friend who works there got the permits approved. So they then show us in 4 days they built the shop and got it finished. I say, first of all, God took 7 days to build the world. So you can't tell me that the Black King Crew staff built the whole tattoo shop, did all of the work in 4 days. So now the shop is open and done and colorful. And I'm like, first of all, the paint job in that place could not have dried in enough time to have, y'all must think we fools. Okay, we not fools. At least I'm not. I don't, girl. I don't. I cannot. And I felt like, how is this KP's big grand opening and Kyla not there? Where's she at? That's okay, if you say so. Anyway, KP and Erica talk a little bit because like I want to be sure that she feeling okay. Well, I just don't know why my mom is reaching out. Look, if you don't want to be, I feel like they gonna, stuff her mom down our throat. I do. But it's weird because they showed a picture of her and mama when she was younger and they blocked the mama face. I'm looking like, is you using your mom or you not cool with it for a storyline or no? Is she gonna come later on or no? We shall see. Anyway, we then see Dodd and Pop back up, even though she been gone for a week. She then came back after all the work was done. First of all, she would have had to pay to get in my building because, girl, you've been gone all this time. You left us for one, and you come back after all the work is complete. Ain't no free rides around here, is what I would have said, but that's just me. Anyway, we then see Lemire and Kissy. Nessie talking. And, he like, yeah, Barbie the one who got all the stuff together. KP don't know this and KP, don't know business or whatever. And I'm like, Lemire, what is you doing, bro? Like, what's going on? Because you complaining to Nessie, but Tim behind him. So Tim hear him talking crap about KP. Now, I'm surprised Tim didn't check him right there. But he said, I'm going to have to keep my eye on him because I can't believe he talking shit about KP as if it's cool or whatever. That ain't what we do. And again, we see the next episode some things transpire. So I'm hoping that now that the shop is built, we'll get some actual storyline. And look, I don't want to hear not more time about it being the first tattoo shop in Compton. I don't want to hear more time any OGs or any gang. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. Okay, the shop is built. You got the blessings from the OGs. You're open for the first shop. Don't bring it up. Not time. Okay, I'm done with that whole conversation. Period. Okay, we see KP and Tim give a little speech about how the shop is going to be a positive, outlook in the country, in the county, Lord Jesus, in the community, and how they want to help kids learn to draw. It's not just a tattoo shop. It's it's a music place. It's a art place. It's a tattoo place. It's everything. Okay, it's all in me. Everything you want is all in them. I don't know. Anyway, again, this better be the last time they mention the first tattoo shop in Compton and the gang people. I don't hear about no more. So we then see the episode ends with Lemire and Danielle talking about how they have to go to another doctor's appointment for a specialist to see what's going on with the baby. They have made the decision to not terminate at all. That option isn't even on the table. They say no matter how the kid turns out, they want to have this baby. And I'm like, yes, okay, amen. They talk about names. If it's a girl, she says Summer. I think she says like Summer Miracle or something. If it's a boy, it'll be Kevin, named after Lemire's brother, who passed away after a motorcycle accident. And Lemire is clearly still just dealing with that as well, plus with the baby. So he's in the car crying, even speaking of his brother, because it's still a hard loss for him. And again, I feel like Lemire going through it and he ain't saying it. You know what I'm saying? Because the way he cried in that car, God, it made me sad. It made me sad. That was the whole episode. And girl, I have no more for y'all. So look, if you watch this whole episode, put Chitty Chitty Bang Bang or Bitty Bitty Bam Bam, Bitty 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 Bam, or any song lyric, not a whole lyric, but you gotta put something from a song, and again, you gotta put it in some kind of way that nobody else knows what you talking about. Okay, that's the thing. Anyway, y'all, I'm done.